Maybe, hey,
why do you panic?
The way you, Papa, you know Papa.
Figuratively, he bites as hard as he can.
Okay.
And of course, when he puts his fangs into you, you certainly feel it. I think it pretty.
Watch Johnny's bite. Bismillahir Rahman Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup runneth over, and surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Johnny's Bite. Today is the 22nd of July. Let me say thank you to all our friends and family across the world who spend time to share our content, spend time to distribute our content, spend time to tell the world about what we do here. We appreciate you. I spoke about something 2 weeks ago, that chiefs can't renegotiate sold lands. It's back here. When I spoke about it, I spoke about this particular matter relative to the fact that chiefs were now asking for people to come to them with their documents. And I asked a simple question. I said, well, when you sold the lands to the people, did you not know that you had sold the lands to the people? On that occasion, I spoke Ga. And I said, look, you had sold the lands to the people. Why were you now asking them to come back to you, to come and renegotiate and come back and talk about the lands that you had sold to them? I asked that question. Nobody gave me an answer. Nobody. So why are chiefs now asking people to come and renegotiate the lands that they had sold? Why? It's a question. Why? Why are chiefs now asking people to come back to renegotiate the lands that they had sold? Why? Yesterday, I drove through town. It was late in the night. Find me that video where people were sleeping at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, and people were lying there. And it is as if it is business as usual. Good morning to the mayor of Accra. Good morning to the Kokma MCE. Good morning to the Greater Accra Regional Minister. People are lying there and sleeping. We have done decongestion. Oh, yes, of course we have. But people are sleeping there. People are there. And you ask yourself, why? Why? Why are people sleeping there? This is Greater Accra, the national capital. Why are people lying there? What are they lying there for? And why are they lying there? And whose job is it to make sure that they don't lie there? Reginald Anseje, good morning to you. I was with him when we shot this. Why? Why? It's a simple question. Why are people lying there? We say we want to run a 24-hour economy. Yes. Is this the replica of the 24-hour economy? No, I'm asking you. You are the one who has been very vociferous and very opinionated about the 24-hour economy. Is this a replica of the 24-hour economy? I'm asking you. Answer the question. Oh, answer the question. Now, come back to me, please. Over the last 2-3 weeks, I've been talking about fruits and vegetables. Over the last 2-3 weeks, I've been talking about fruits and vegetables. And I've been talking about it not because I want to eat fruits and vegetables or because I sell them. I've been talking about them because I think that as a people, we have refused to eat fruit and vegetables. We see the mango sellers, we don't mind them. We see orange sellers, we don't mind them. We see pawpaw sellers, we don't mind. Put the fruits there, let's see it together. We see pineapple sellers, we don't mind them. We see star fruit, we don't mind them. We see pawpaw, we don't mind them. We see watermelon, we don't mind them. We see apple, we don't mind them. We see date, we don't mind them. We see palm, we don't mind them. Apricot, we don't mind them. Grapefruit, we don't mind them. So you ask yourself, so how are Ghanaians surviving? We see them, we don't mind them. Every day the doctor keeps calling. We don't drink water. If you are not alive, how can you be supporting 6-2s, Don Ulo, Roland Walker, and I to be doing Johnny's Bite? I'm asking you. You are not alive. You are not healthy. You are not hale and hearty. You don't eat fruit and vegetables. How would you support us to be able to deliver the public good that we do every morning? How? You don't consume ginger. You don't consume garlic. You don't consume onions. You don't consume tomatoes. You don't consume garden eggs. You don't consume all the fruits, blackberry. You don't consume yoi, alasa, all those ones. How would you survive? And I've made this a personal pledge. Every day I will tell you and rub it in your faces that you have to eat the fruits that we have. Fortunately for us, God has blessed us so much. He has blessed us so much. Do we take time to eat and enjoy the fruits that God has blessed us with? No. I went to the Volta region. I went to see Honorable Ablaji Fagumashi. The president was there over the weekend. They launched the cut sword for the catchers, sea defense wall, everything else. I saw pineapple. Out of my Kokonsan work, we went through, Sixes went through Dodoa. We saw mangoes. You see all those fruits, you don't eat them. All those fruits, you don't eat them. And I'm here to ask you this morning, why do you do that? Why? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Look, take me to UTAG, please. Take me to UTAG, please. Why do you do that? Why? University Teachers Association of Ghana. This is dated the 20th of July, 2025. It's a press statement. We'll read it in full. It says, UTAG calls on President Mahama to fulfill pledge to end Galamsey. Professor Jampo, good morning to you. Professor Jampo, good morning to you. That's all. Review of government actions. The National Executive Council of the University Teachers Association of Ghana, UTAG, held an emergency meeting on Thursday, July 17, 2025, to review the actions of government over the last 6 months towards combating illegal mining, Galamsey in Ghana. While acknowledging the modest gains achieved by the government through the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources and the security and the security services, particularly the Ghana Police Service, led by the Inspector General of Police, IGP, in the fight against Galamsey. NEC strongly believes that much is left to be desired as the IGP in the fight against Galamsey, as the wanton destruction of the environment continues unabated. NEC took note of the instructions issued by the Attorney General and the Minister of Justice to the Economic and Organized Crime Office to investigate named political actors for their alleged involvement in Galamsey and related activities. While this is commendable, more significant and coordinated action is needed to eradicate the Galamsey menace in the country permanently. 2. The pledge against Galamsey. NEC and the NEC of UTAG urgently calls on His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama to honor the anti-Galamsey pledge he voluntarily signed prior to the 2024 general elections. This commitment enshrined in the national pledge by presidential candidate taking against illegal and irresponsible mining, that's Galamsey, in Ghana, and witnessed by both the Ghana Coalition Against Galamsey, GCAG, and the UTAG, constituted a solemn social contract with the Ghanaian people to combat illegal mining and restore integrity. Time to walk the talk. President Mahama's assumption to office has not yielded the concrete actions required to match the gravity of his pledge. UTAG, as a community of scholars, researchers, and defenders of unsustainable development, deem it necessary to remind the president of the recommendations, specific commitments made, and the urgency with which must be fulfilled. President Mahama must now walk the talk. Is that all, Sixes? Thank you. No, we are done. This one was sprung on me. Now, they are committing President Mahama. As educators and researchers and advocates for sustainable UTAG development, we in UTAG find it imperative to remind the president of the following core promises embedded in the pledge he signed. A. Immediate and unambiguous denunciation of Galamsey. President Mahama pledged to, upon assumption of office as President of the Republic of Ghana, immediately and publicly denounce the practice of Galamsey for its detrimental impact on the natural environment, as well as the health, safety, and well-being of present and future generations of Ghanaians. We are yet to witness the operationalization of this pledge after 6 months in office as President of the Republic of Ghana. B. Immediate action to halt Galamsey activities. He promised to direct all persons engaged in illegal mining, be they perpetrators, agents and assigns, financiers, or operators, to cease their activities immediately and vacate all forest reserves, river bodies, and protected areas. Despite publicly admitting Galamsey is a national emergency, I must be honest, this is a national emergency. That's a quote from John Mahama. the National Task Force will continue its effort to halt mining in our forest reserves and on our water bodies. His Excellency President John Mahama said that on the 15th of July 2025. His actions on his promise here have yet to be felt on the ground, as he has continuously declined to declare a state of emergency in Galamsey endemic to areas to give practical meaning to the pledge. That ends our sermon this morning. Let me reiterate the fruits and vegetables conversation, please. To bring that up, we have to commit as a people to eat fruits and vegetables. We have to commit as a people. You don't eat fruits, you don't eat vegetables, you are comfortable with it. That's not good. And we have to commit to it. Here ends my sermon. Please call me 055-924-2717 and 055-691-0158. Please call